And we're back. Welcome to Six of Swords Tarot. It's your girl Bird. I am still frozen. Give me just a moment here and I am going to get our list going. It looks like I have Kendra for, excuse me. I have Kendra for 2 and I have Philomena as well. And I don't think Kendra is here. Give me 1 second. My channel is still doing something weird. The advertisements are just crazy. Hey, Philomena. Because I'm going to timestamp for Kendra, if you are ready to go, Philomena, feel free to go ahead and post your question. And then we'll get into Kendra. If you guys are called to donate, let me know. And yeah, we're just going to keep on keeping on. I'm going to open with a quick prayer. And let me see. Depending on your question, I'm waiting if I want to use certain decks today, but we'll just see how everything flows. And yeah, you know what I haven't used in a long time, I feel like, is Tarot de la Nuit, and I think I'm going to use that for Philomena. And let's get into it. I'm such a girl. I have a fireplace, but I'm afraid to light it. And I was going to today, and I let the fear stop me. I'm like, I feel like this is a man's job. Like, I need to get a man over here to just handle that. So anyway, that's probably not going to happen today. But okay. Philomena, welcome in, guys. All right, let's do a quick prayer here. Okay. All right, Spirit, please open me up to be a clear channel so I can deliver messages for the greater good. And so it is. Archangel Michael, please protect this live stream, everyone viewing, everyone getting a reading, and me giving the reading. And so it is. Okay, let me see if you guys posted in... All right, Philomena, I don't see you yet, so I'll just switch the order. I have Kendra for 2, and then I have Philomena. And let's get into it. Kendra, you're gonna start at 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Number 1, is Mercedes jealous of me and can I trust her as a friend? Spirit, show me the energy around Mercedes and Kendra. Show me the energy around Mercedes. Is Mercedes jealous of Kendra? Is Mercedes jealous of Kendra? We have the Tower. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Queen of Pentacles. And we have the Seven of Swords. Okay. Yeah, we have Justice and we have Ten of Swords. So I think you are intuitively picking up on something here that doesn't feel right in this friendship. That's why you're asking this question. Let me break this down for you from what I am taking, from what I'm getting a whole like storyline here. Because I think that you are, this is a story I'm getting in my head, sorry. Because you are closer to your family now, or you're closer to a support system, I think there's a lot of assumptions that Mercedes has made about you, and Mercedes compares themselves to you. And there is jealousy. There's jealousy about the way you carry yourself, and there's jealousy about what her perceptions are about the support system that you have. Whether it's true or not, I think she thinks that people help take care of you and buy you things. Whether that's true or not, you don't need to explain that's no one's business. But with the Queen of Pentacles, Three of Wands, it's like almost like she feels like, well, Kendra gets whatever Kendra wants. And Kendra doesn't really have to work hard for things. Whether this is true or not, this is what the story she's telling herself about you. Okay? Seven of Swords, I would not give them a ton of personal information and see how this goes. The Seven of Swords is a little bit of a trickster energy, especially in a friendship. This is not someone I would trust your deepest, darkest secrets with. So I would take time and let them show you who they really are. We have Justice in the Ten of Swords. I don't think you're going to be best friends with this person for the long haul. Ten of Swords, you may realize that you guys are really not compatible. Potentially, you guys could even have like squaring moon signs or squaring sun signs where you're just like, you know what? I'm not really feeling this vibe. Hey, Nita, how are you? All right. Kendra, what else do we need to know about Mercedes? So, are they jealous of you? Yes. Should you trust them? I wouldn't. Not with anything meaningful. Now, if this is a colleague or somebody in your social network, I would kind of keep them at a distance. If this is someone that you're trying to build a friendship with, I would go slow. And if this is a newer person in your life, see what their morals are. See what their behavior is. How do they act towards other people, right? Spirit, show me. You guys have a past life relationship, so there could be some karma there. This is maybe someone you see in your day-to-day. We have Cancer energy here. So this person could have some Cancer placements. Cancer, squares, Aries energy. Philomena, you will be up next. I have one more quick one for Kendra, and then you'll be up next, and then we have Nita. So I do think you have a past life connection. Someone in your day-to-day. There's a lesson in this connection, friendship, whatever. I think you guys were friends in a past life or had a similar type of connection in a past life as well. We have the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know that this is like a forever thing. It could just be like circumstances or mutual friends or if you work together type of thing. But yeah, don't reveal too much about yourself. They do feel a little bit like a trickster energy and someone who is a bit jealous. Okay, we're going to move on to question number 2 for Kendra. Let me update the list here. If you guys are called to donate, let me know. I have Kendra, I have Philomena, and I have Nita. Okay. Question 2. How is Tyrell feeling towards Kendra? Spirit, we want an update on Tyrell's energy in regard to Kendra. And Philomena, you can go ahead and post. You'll be up next. Spirit, show me, what is Tyrell's energy towards Kendra? How does he feel? How is Tyrell feeling and thinking? Feeling and thinking about Kendra. Feeling, 5 of Pentacles. Feeling, Hierophant, also a number 5. We have 55. King of Wands. We have the Emperor. 6 of Swords. Page of Swords. We also have the Hanged Man, which is perspective in this deck. Really beautiful deck. This is the Star Child Akash deck. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Here's what I'll say. I do think that he respects you. I think he respects you to a point where I don't think he would ever be like really shady with you. He's trying to keep things professional because of the work environment. Yeah, we have the King of Swords here. He wants you to see him as someone who is intelligent. 5 of Pentacles, in some ways he might actually feel like he's not good enough for you. I don't care how hot someone is. This isn't about like hotness, but this could be like a like an emotional thing, a moral thing. Like maybe he thinks that you're a good person and maybe he sees himself as, maybe he's done some things he's not proud of in his past. We do have the King of Wands. I think he's attracted to you. I think he wants to continue talking to you. We have the Page of Swords, Emperor, 6 of Swords. I am picking up a little bit more of the same, and I'm still sensing the hesitancy from him of making a bold move in terms of like dating or romance. Why? I have the Hanged Man and 5 of Pentacles. This is energy that is held back, right? This is energy that's a little bit, he's not making any sudden moves, but I think there's going to be more of the same. You guys will continue to like have conversations and talk here. And I think you guys probably have more in common than you realize here with the Hierophant energy. Maybe you guys have the same views about spirituality. And maybe both of you guys are looking for, you know, some type of traditional lifestyle, and that's something that you guys can bond over. For example, the Hierophant represents, you know, tried and true, and it's like the classic archetypes of lifestyles is what I'm trying to say here. We have Capricorn. Ooh, Capricorn North Node in the 4th house. He could have some changes going on with his living situation. You could have some changes going on with your living situation. Right now, I think that you guys are building comfort with each other in a professional way. So if you're super into this guy, I would just say keep playing the long game, keep doing what you guys are doing. He is attracted to you, but unless he moves to another job, I don't see him making any like romantic moves anytime soon. But that doesn't mean you guys can't build a friendship there. So I'm going to leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. Up next, I have Philomena. Philomena, go ahead and post. And then I have Nita. Welcome in, guys. We're just getting warmed up. Okay. Philomena. I think I'm going to use this. I think. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Helps out the channel a lot. Up next, Philomena. Go ahead and post. Two of Pentacles wants to jump out. Let's see what happens. Oh my gosh, Philomena, I keep spelling your name wrong. I'm so sorry. Ooh. Cool. Sag on Sag. That would be really interesting. That would be a really interesting connection. Let's take a look. Philomena has a new connection. Danny, fellow Sagittarius. Let's get into it. I told them we could start as friends, work our way up. For sure. I love that. I like that approach. I like that approach. All right, we're going to do one more shuffle. Spirit, show me the dynamic between Philomena and Danny. Is this going to have legs? Will it stand the test of time? Will it fizzle out? Show me the energy dynamic between them romantically. Two of Pentacles comes out again. Holy crap. Okay. Death. Yikes. Three of Pentacles. Okay, okay, okay. Magician. Justice. Here's the thing about Sagittarius energy. You guys, and it's almost Sag season. We have Four of Cups. Yeah. And Nine of Cups. I feel like that's the story of a Sag. Four of Cups, Nine of Cups. Here's the deal, my friend. Two of Wands. You Sagittarius folks are free spirits. You guys need to meet each other where you're at and allow a ton of freedom. And so I feel like it's a delicate dance, right? A little bit. Because I feel like Sagittarius can get repelled and turned off really quickly by certain things. And so with the Justice and the Magician here, I think it's going to be a delicate dance, and maybe that's why. And it's funny, she's dancing here with these Two of Pentacles. So, give me one more second here. Ooh. I don't think this is the ultimate love of your life. I think that there are going to be fun moments where you guys laugh and things are happy. but there's also things where you might feel like you're annoyed with the Four of Cups, or you might discover like, I don't really like this about them, and you're kind of turned off by it. So I think the best approach in regard to, I would have an extremely hands-off approach with this person. Especially with them being the masculine and them being a fire sign, I would kind of let them pursue you. We have death and justice here. This is so interesting. We have career, Leo moon in the 10th house. I feel like one or both of you guys is probably more concerned about work or work matters at the moment. I think that you guys could be friends. I think you guys could be friends. I think there could be some fun times and some fun laughs, but I don't have enough love cards on the table. Like, there's definitely something here. There's definitely, I think you guys feel like you guys are made of the same stuff, because I think that both of you guys have that certain fiery, free-spirited nature, you know, with this Nine of Cups and Magician energy. Like, there's definitely a spark there. There's something there, but I'm not feeling like it's the end-all, be-all. So will this connection go somewhere, or will it fizzle out? I don't think. It's been talking for a couple of days and we haven't met yet. I think you guys could meet and you guys could like go on a date and have some fun and have a fun discussion. And maybe you find a friend, but I don't know that this is like your ultimate person. So saying like, will this fizzle out? Your question is, will this fizzle out like the rest of them? I don't see this being like super long lasting in my opinion from what I'm seeing here. But it could end up as more of a friendship. Especially with this Four of Cups, you might just be like, yeah, I'm bored. Yeah, I'm over this. Like, I'm a Scorpio. I've dated some, I love like a Gemini on Gemini. Some same signs do really well together. I feel like a Sag on Sag might get, I don't know. With this Four of Cups, it can mean like boredom. I don't know that I would ever date another Scorpio again. I kind of felt the same way. I was like, wow, we're similar, but also like, you really have the bad qualities of. I mean, we've just been talking for a couple of days and we haven't met yet. All right, hold on. Let me clarify that for you. On his terms, what are his terms? Seven of Swords, what are your terms? You're looking to create something. Seven of Swords, I would watch his actions only and ignore every single thing that he says. Seven of Swords is, you can't trust him yet. So he could show you some things that you don't like, or he could be kind of over it and like dip out and ghost here with the Seven of Swords card, like sneaking away. So ultimately, I think it could be on both ends where you guys are just like, yeah, I don't really know that I'm feeling this romantically. And if he's a jerk, I think you would be super turned off anyway. I'm going to leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. Keep us posted, Philomena. Okay. So he's a player. I think he has some player tendencies. With the Seven of Swords clarifying that energy, it's like I think he's keeping his options very, 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 very open. I'll put it that way. And I mean, and it's also brand new. It's not like you're committed or anything, but I definitely feel like he will, if different people come his way, he's gonna entertain things and test all the flavors at the ice cream shop, if you know what I'm trying to say there. So kind of, yeah. And to pull the Magician and Seven of Swords, I'm gonna say yeah, that can definitely be player energy. All right. If you are called to donate, let me know. I am doing donation only today. Up next, I have Nita. Thank you so much. Okay. And I think you posted on PayPal, so let me go read that. Let me go to my email because okay. Dumb thing to read about. No, Anita. I say there are seldom dumb questions. I've gotten this question before. This is not a dumb question. My crush's friend coworker keeps looking at me every time he sees me, and every time he sees me, and before he's never ever looked my way. I'm wondering if my crush said something to him about me. Okay, let's do it. My crush's friend coworker keeps looking at me. I'm wondering if my crush said something to him about me. Oh, so you know he has a friend. Spirit, show me, what did... All right, let's get into Nita's reading. All right, Nita, let's do it. Well, the Eight of Wands flew out. I don't know what it is the last couple days. I've been taking jumpers, I feel like, the last week. I did readings last weekend and I was doing the same thing. So Eight of Wands jumped out. Let's see if it comes out again. And that's talking about communication. So it's very likely, Spirit, show me, did the crush's friend say anything about Nita? Three of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. Ooh. Yeah, he thinks you are gorgy. Six of Swords. I feel like he's really... Seven of Cups. He doesn't even know how to take this. There's part of him that's excited, but then there's part of him that's like, is she looking at me? Ten of Swords. Two of Cups. Knight of Swords. Page of Pentacles. Yes. Oh my God. We have the Empress here. Okay, here's what I'm seeing. I have the Three of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. Yes, I do think that he talked to his friend. I think the friend may have even been a little bit encouraging, and he's like, no, we can't do that. Like, we work together type of thing. So Three of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Six of Swords, Ten of Swords, Two of Cups, Knight of Swords. Yes, I do think that he said something like, yeah, I'm getting some kind of vibe, or maybe she's looking at me, or I don't know if you guys have I don't know if you talk in passing or if you've been trying to have conversation. I think he's excited, but he's also like, you know, the workplace can be a gamble when it comes to dating and romance. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. You feel like you're sneaking around kind of, and it's very interesting, but it's also kind of exciting too. I guess it depends on your I guess it depends on your chart. But because you guys are in the workplace, like, I don't think that he wants to do something crazy here with this Ten of Swords. Spirit, show me like his vibe and what's gonna happen next. He got a haircut. Ooh, Spirit, show me his next actions. Show me his next actions. Mercury in Aries in the 6th house. Patience, Nita. Patience. He's going to talk to you more. Mercury in Aries in the 6th house. Day-to-day routine. You might start running into him more. Maybe think of something to say. Try to drag those conversations out a little bit longer. I mean, I don't know if you're just seeing him in passing, but I think that he is going to talk to you more. Mercury in Aries. This is like, we got to talk fast. Yeah, we got to talk fast, but the 6th house is your day-to-day routine and also like your house of health. And so I do think that you will see him, on the day-to-day. And yeah, to answer your question, I do think he told his friend about you. I think there's definitely a crush brewing here on both sides. But he is definitely concerned about the work aspect here. Keep us posted. I'm loving this little crush. This crush romance that you have brewing over here. You're so welcome. All right, guys. Donations are open. We are caught up. Oh my God, there's a sequel to The Devil Wears Prada. I'm very excited about that. Welcome in, friends. My books are open. If you want to book a private reading with me, just email me and we can set up a time. I will leave the chat open for a minute. I think we got a lot of readings in yesterday. So maybe we'll have just a short session today. We'll see. Let me go into my YouTube studio and I can put in Kendra's timestamps and fix all of my other videos. Oh my gosh, you guys. Wicked 2 is coming out next week. And I'm going to see it for my birthday because I'm obsessed. Okay, where is my reading from today? Content. I don't know if it'll let me go into today's video. And it does not. It's alright. Welcome in, guys. Hey, Philomena. All right, Philomena, go ahead and post. I'm forcing myself to drink these Trader Joe's waters, even though I don't like them. I need to get a life. A glutton for punishment during Scorpio season. It's fine. Excuse me. Philomena, you can go ahead and post. I think this is a blue amethyst. Who was I trying to look this up for yesterday? All right, Philomena, what are Abraham's intentions for me? My intentions told me he's hiding something from me, so I haven't been giving him the time of day. Ooh, okay. We're going to use the Edgar Allan Poe. I feel like that's good for uncovering secrets. Spirit, show me. What are Abraham's intentions for Philomena. Show me her intuition saying he's hiding something. Let's see. What are Abraham's intentions for Philomena? King of Pentacles. The Tower. Four of Cups again. Page of Swords. So what I'm picking up right off the bat with him is it's almost like he kind of comes to you from a place of authority, and that could be what's kind of like off-putting about him. Because the reality is, I have two pages here. I have a wannabe King of Pentacles. I have a page being an imposter of a King of Pentacles over here. Two of Cups. Strength. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Trust your intuition. If something is off, something is off. I don't necessarily think that there's like another woman. I just think the energy with him is off, and maybe there's an incompatibility here. And that's what your intuition is picking up on. I actually am picking up on a little bit of immaturity. I think he has a lot to learn. I think he has a lot to learn when it comes to dating and romance. I think that he does have intentions in wanting to date you, but you said, I think he's living a double life. I think he wants people to respect him as a King of Pentacles, but the truth is that he is actually a page. I'm going to tell you to trust your intuition there. Let me see what else I have. We have the Six of Wands, and I also have, what do I have at the bottom here? The Seven of Wands. His energy is reminding me of this Capricorn that I used to date, that they would kind of come from a position of, I mean, if your intuition is picking up on that, I think that he tries to appease the people that he's with in the moment, like that song, Love the One You're With, right? And the Seven of Wands, if he were to be questioned about something, I feel like he would get really defensive and kind of crumble and show his immaturity. But he thinks that he's really slick, and he thinks that he can get people to respect him. What are his intentions for you? I think he's trying to date you. I think he's trying to date you, and he wants you to think that he's better than he actually is. Spirit, let me clarify. Is he living a double life? I'm going to pull an extra card for you today. Show me, Spirit, is he living a double life? Is he living a double life? The Hanged Man. So here's what I'll say. I don't know. I don't think that he is. I don't know that he's full on. I don't think that he has cut off contact with the people of his past. So technically, you could look at that as maybe he is living a double life. Like, let's say he has a baby mama or an ex, right? He's definitely not closing the door. Like, he's hung up on that energy, but he's also trying to entertain you at the same time. So your intuition is on to something, and something really feels off here. Spirit, what happens next in this connection between these two? Sun in the 8th house and Gemini. It's interesting. So Sun in Gemini is actually not a great I can't remember what it's called, but there's certain astrological placements where you can get pluses or minuses depending on where certain planets fall in the chart. The sun, or Mercury, is ruled by Gemini. It's not ruled by the sun. The sun is actually in a detriment in Gemini. It's also in detriment, kind of, in Scorpio. It's not a great placement for either. So if we're putting Gemini and the sun in the 8th house, which rules death and transformation, I just don't feel like this is a great connection for you. So yeah, if something is off, your intuition is like red flag, red flag, red flag for a reason. I think he is still, whether it's a full-on double life or not, I don't know, but I do think he's still attached to his past here with the Hangman. So you're onto something here. Yeah, and he likes to mansplain. King of Pentacles. I don't care what sign he is. But yeah, he reminds me of a Capricorn I used to know that's like, oh, this is how this works, and this is the best way to do this, or blah, blah. It's like, oh my God. Yeah. I'm good, bro. When in reality, he's a page who has a lot to learn about life, which is probably why it didn't work out in his other relationships. He doesn't have a lot of, ooh, that's what it is. He has very limited emotional intelligence and self-awareness, and he's very consumed about his self and like what he's trying to do, rather than like deeply emotionally connect with the people in his life. He wants everyone to kind of create their life around him. And maybe that's the way, maybe that's how he's able to manipulate women. Or maybe if he is living a double life, he would be able to manipulate people that way, right? Because if they're so obsessed with him, then that's all he needs to worry about. But yeah, you're onto something there. His energy feels pretty off with the Tower there and all that page energy. Trust yourself, Philomena. You know how to pick up on vibes. Welcome in, guys. I think you're pretty intuitive, is what I'm trying to say. Oh my God. Even my channel has all these freaking advertisements on it. Good God. I can't even put Kendra's thing in here because it's still the live chat. I'll have to do it later. Hold on. What is this publishing company again? They just wrote to me and asked me how I like, Beyond Words Publishing. So let me tell you guys about this deck while we're caught up. So welcome in, guys. List is open. I know I don't have a super huge channel, and I'm really grateful that they even sent that to me to do an unboxing. What I will say about this deck for anyone who's watching, and maybe I'll do another review of this now that I've worked with it. I have used this for in private readings. The guidebook is super juicy and in depth. I love that it's broken down into 3 different suits. And it's been really awesome. So I'm going to write back to them and give them that feedback. But it's been really fun to work with, and I'm going to use it for what it's actually intended for, you know, prepping into the new year. But yeah. Where is my deck review? They're gonna be like, girl, we're not sending you anything else. You only have 40 views. Listen, I know. I was all fired up today. I don't want to be mean. It's Scorpio season. I just feel like who's texting me? I think this is a blue amethyst. Blue amethyst. I think my friend got one too. We were at a we were at this crystal shop. I can't even remember what this is. And they only mine this in certain place. Or you know what? I think they got it from the Tucson gem show from a supplier. I can't remember what this is. I'll have to ask my buddy. I wonder if ChatGPT can tell me what it is. I remember what the meaning is, but I can't remember what the which is super weird. That's what it is. It's a blue rose quartz. I'm an idiot. Yes, that's what it is. And it's only mined in certain places. Where is it from? Blue rose. You can get any. I've been to the Tucson Gem Show. I'm talking to myself, by the way. I think there's somebody on here. I don't know. But you can get beautiful. Yeah. It's found in Madagascar. Blue rose quartz. Spiritual meaning. Unconditional love, emotional healing, inner peace. Soothe emotional wounds, promote harmony, relationships, strength. I can throw this at someone's ex-boyfriend. Or any of the guys that harm the girls on here. Strengthen empathy and intuition, which my give a damn was about at a 0 today. And unconditional love and healing, emotional calm, harmony and fidelity, empathy and intuition, inner peace. I'm going to trivia later, and I'm like, I kind of want to bring a stone with me, but I don't want it to absorb the disgusting energy of the place I'm going. Wear it, meditate, incorporate it in your home, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, this is about like deep self-love. I really like this crystal. I'm not a huge rose quartz person, but I really like this. Anyway, we're about at an hour. I'm going to do last call. If anyone wants a reading, let me know. And I'm going to roll out of here. Last call, going once. Last call, going twice. All right, guys, I will see you in the next one. Thanks for being here. Bye.